So, need to adjust this up probably.
Yeah, sorry.
That's fine. I'll just do this. So I only have one poem, but I fully intend to use my 5 minutes. I'm going to read you a poem about spiders. I've been working for a long time on this whole book about spiders, a book called Wolf Spider. And so I both want to explain some technical stuff. Basically, I want to tell you guys all about the things that I didn't know until I started researching for this book. And I also really want to explain why I think this poem is actually appropriate for this theme today. Because I thought it would be easy to just make it seem like it's oh, I'm writing it off and trying to find an easy connect. But I really do think that this book that I'm working on connects to the theme of love, because what fascinates me time and time again about writing is trying to find a way to love things that are really hard to love. There are things out there that you have to face if you're a realist, all these things that we come in contact with in the world that suck and that are scary and that challenge us and threaten us, and they deserve as much love as anything scary, just terrifying spiders. And so that's kind of why I'm working on this story. It really is a project of love for me, but it's also something that I've had to write a lot more science about than I'm used to, because I don't really do that often. And so there's just a few things. This poem that I'm reading is called Darwin's Spark Spider. It's something I found when I was researching. It is a type of orb weaver, so they make those gorgeous webs, right? It's something they found in Madagascar. It makes the biggest web, I think, in the world, and makes one of the strongest. They're just these amazing spiders. Orb weavers also are some of the species that start digesting their prey before they even start eating it, so they just spew shit at them to start killing them while they're still alive, which is relevant to the poem, I think. Yeah, it's very critical. Wolf spiders, and kind of the opposite of that, they are these kind of tarantula-like species that burrow holes in the ground and are scary in a whole other way. The most important thing that I want to tell you about, in my technical research, I found that there's all these great words that I would have never found if, I feel like scientists are hiding all these beautiful words from us, that they only get to use among each other. And so some of the technical, anatomical words for spiders are just gorgeous. And apparently one of the words for part of the mouth appendages that spiders have, the fangs, are called chelicera. So I use this word in the poem called chelicerae, and really mostly just because it's fun to say, but I want you to know what I'm talking about when I say it. So this is a poem from a book I'm working on. The poem is called Darwin's Spark Spider. All right. Darwin's spark spider cradles prey inside a motive older than names. Ribbons like Kevlar suffocate pity, breaking muscle, bone. There is no hope inside the bile hell of his hunger. His dark button eyes, harbingers of the end. He spits out your exoskeleton, dripping, rich hormones, cuts you mechanically. Fear still pumping through your body, your limbs quiver inside his chelicerae. His eyes blink blank and steady. I do not think that the orb weaver has ever had a friend, wolf spider. There can be no comfort that dark into the night. I do not understand the machinery of his heart, the hunger it takes to be him. But I like to watch you. Quaint in your little hole in the ground, eyes shining fury in the moonlight. I see you stalking a cricket. Your strong arms pin him into the dirty leaves. You're quick. If you had eyelids, I know they would be shut tight. You take a second to say a prayer for yourself, and all of us who still unfettered feel. I'm sorry, you say. I'm sorry. God, I'm so sorry.